Hurricane season officially begins tomorrow, and forecasters predict it's going to be a very active one. Today we went inside the National Hurricane Center in West Miami-Dade.
Next, weather meteorologist Dave Warren spoke one-on-one with the director.
I'm meteorologist Dave Warren at the National Hurricane Center, where they had a press briefing right before the start of the hurricane season, discussing the forecast, why it's expected to be an above-average season, but also looking at new information and ways they can better communicate storm hazards to you as a storm approaches. At the National Hurricane Center, it's hard to miss all the signs. The forecast is an active one.
We've got near record or record warm ocean temperatures across much of the Atlantic basin. We're experiencing that right off the coast of South Florida and the Keys right now. You have very, very warm waters.
Dr. Mike Brennan is director of the National Hurricane Center. Warm water is one of two factors that led to the above average forecast.
But what's different in 2024 than 2023 is we have La Nina expected to develop in the eastern Pacific by the peak of the hurricane season. That sort of August, September, October timeframe. That tends to make the atmosphere more favorable for tropical storms and hurricanes to develop, especially in the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, areas that are close to Florida.
What's also different is a new experimental cone. Look for that in mid-August. It will focus on the hazards over land and not just the forecast cone.
It's going to show the tropical storm and hurricane watches and warnings for the wind hazard across inland areas, not just along the coast. Those watches and warnings, as you noted, can cover sometimes the entire Florida peninsula.
Helping to narrow down these forecasts to our local level is Robert Moyeda.
All the hazards associated with a hurricane or tropical storm, we bring it down to the local level and add those local specifics that are used, by the public as well as by emergency managers and local officials.
Looking at new ways to get data from inside the storm and communicate that storm's hazards. It's what will be new this year with any potential storm. So that was the key message. Even though there's nothing happening yet, it's the best time to prepare as they get into the start of what is forecast to be an active hurricane season. At the National Hurricane Center in West Miami-Dade, I'm Dave Warren for CBS News Miami.